Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of 5 Drinks for Midnight, Quarantine Edition. Today we're going to talk to Kerrin Egalka from Compass Box. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's log in and see what she's up to. Thank you so much for joining us for 5 Drinks for Midnight. 5 questions, 5 drinks, midnight, whatever comes first. I guess our first question is, what are we drinking first?
We are drinking, if anybody who knows me well knows that I drink my weight in unsweetened iced tea at every given moment. I love iced tea. I will, if you go out to brunch with me, I will have like 9 glasses in front of me. I'll have coffee, water, Bloody Mary, iced tea, orange juice. I'm all about, variety.
Excellent. Well, cheers. I got my iced tea, so...
Hey, we got matching garnishes. I like that.
Well, I think we are both trained by the same people to make sure that we make our garnishes the same. So
exactly right. And I sent you the authentic Louisiana brand tea bag for your iced tea.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate that. That was
this is like really like pen pal 5 Drinks or Midnight. Like I really sent you a box full of drinks.
Yeah, no, and it was so cool because like again we'll get into it, but I was like literally I'm like I don't know what. What Dr. Bloom's and I was like, what are these?
I'll tell you why. Yeah, that makes sense.
Who's Dr. Bloom and how do I get a prescription from him? So, all right, on to question 1. So, How does a computer science art nerd go from being a daywalker to then becoming opening staff at PDT to becoming head of Eastern sales at Compass Box?
Professor Stock Footage here. The definition of daywalker is defined as somebody who works a 9-to-5 job, but yet still spends most of their evenings out at bars.
It's a long and winding road. I graduated from college in 2004. I'm really old. And I got into an art business program at Sotheby's in London. And so I moved to England to do a master's program. And at night it was a really expensive private program, so I needed to find some part-time job, and I ended up bartending at a fancy little cocktail bar called Mook in Notting Hill in London, and that's kind of where I fell in love with craft cocktails. Like, I would have to make like 20 mojitos every night. I mean, it was really high volume, and that's not high volume, but like hand crushing the ice and hand plucking the mint, and it was much different than anything else I'd ever seen since 2004. Yep. So I kind of fell in love with cocktails, and I ended up falling in love with London as well, and I stayed there for as long as I could until my visa ran out, and I had told my dad that if I wasn't going to go into the art world, that I would follow him into finance. So I moved back to the US, and I took a job at a financial services firm doing portfolio analytics and kind of like sales model projections and things like that. And I really didn't like it. I would show up with like my big hooded sweatshirt and like have my headphones on and program all day and do stuff. And at night, I wanted to find a reason to not have to go do like the happy hours, which is like where you would get like peer pressured to do Jaeger bombs, things like that. So my boyfriend at the time, this guy named Ali Burgess, who actually started a whole bunch of cocktail bars in London that have now been incredibly successful. Happiness Forgets in Hoxton is one of them. He was working at Pegu Club at the time, and so I kind of got in with those, knew a whole bunch of folks in that industry, and that's how I met Jim Meehan and started at PDT. So I was kind of like burning the candle at both ends for a while, working in finance during the day and sleeping in the handicapped bathroom on the floor during my lunch breaks, and then going and working at PDT at night. And finally one of the regulars, one of the bartenders there actually knew a bunch of people at Moet Hennessy, and I was like, I'm gonna work for those guys. And so I combined my two strengths, I guess.
Excellent.
here I am.
There you go. Excellent. Well, that's an awesome story. So, was the nickname of Tile Face, was that really just a nickname, or was that just something that your stepmom had called?
Ooh, you really dug deep. Wow. How did you get that? Okay, yeah, I guess we're going deep. Yes, that is where that came from. That was a dark moment. That was a dark moment.
Excellent. Well, that's question 1. See, super easy. Really quick down.
Yeah, no sweat at all, right?
Yeah, totally. It's a Friday. We're enjoying our sipping tea and
our sweet tea. So are we ready for drink 2? Does that mean?
Okay. On to question 2.
Okay.
What are we drinking?
Do you want me to tell you about do you know what we're drinking?
Yeah, what are we drinking?
Okay, so remember I told you I was working for Moet Hennessy?
Yep.
So my favorite boss at Moet Hennessy is this woman named Victoria Pistinski. She now lives in Oregon and started this company called Aurora Elixirs, and they're these amazing hemp CBD elixirs. So it's like they act as really good cocktail mixers, but I just drink them on their own because they're fucking delicious.
Excellent.
So mine is cayenne citrus, and yours is?
Mine is just hemp infused.
No, on the side of the label it says
lavender spice.
Lavender spice, nice.
All right, so pop that.
I'm embracing my golden hour.
Just pour it over ice.
Yeah, you got some fancy ice, but yeah.
You don't. I'm sorry, Richie. It's from the freezer.
Oh my God, Richie Baccato. I haven't spoken to Richie Baccato in like 10 years. He's my cats, may they rest in peace. He used to do a really good imitation of my boy cat. I mean, just obscure shit, but he was, yeah.
Yeah, Richie he's literally one of the best people on the planet. So, he is just great. Well, cheers.
Cheers. Blink.
Oh. All right, that's damn good.
Isn't that nice? Refreshing.
All right, on to question 2.
Okay, I'm ready.
So, you have classified yourself as an Anglophile.
Oh, boy.
Why does Compass Box taste better in London?
Why does Compass Box taste better in London? Because you're in fucking London, obviously. And they say things like hedonism instead of hedonism. So it's obvious it's going to taste better. And you have to raise your pinky when you're in London, right?
There you go.
Also, nobody comes and talks to you on the street in London. I mean, you can just sip your whiskey, stand outside, drink on the street, whatever, no open container rule. You can sip your whiskey in a beautiful outdoor bar, and no one's gonna come and just be in your face about anything. England's the best.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Question.
Nice.
Super easy. See, I told you, nothing. Now we're getting into the hard questions, though. So.
Okay.
On to question 3, drink 3. What are we drinking?
Penicillin.
Excellent. Cheers.
Boom. My glass has 2 cans on it. I just want you to know.
Oh, very nice. That's super fancy.
Incredibly.
I was gonna say that's more Florida than Texan though, but that's you're close enough.
We're all about tiki shit down here. I'm telling you, a lot of opportunities for frozen crazy drinks.
All right. So, question 3. I've been told that you can name the lyrics to almost any 90s song. What's your closing song?
Wow. Like my closing song, if I'm closing a bar.
Yeah, just you're ending the night.
Def Leppard, Photograph.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right.
Who gave you that information?
Can't tell you my sources.
Oh my God, it's true. I have a deep. It's funny. I was telling you the DJ thing before. Just a second ago.
Yep.
I have a deep appreciation and one of those strange memories for lyrics, and I really like karaoke.
Right.
So yeah, there's some folks that have seen me go real deep on karaoke, and I'm hopeful that you did not speak to one of them.
Maybe, but I also know that you have a really love, affection for popcorn, but I couldn't figure out how to ask that question. So.
I do. That's definitely from Christina. Christina or Mike definitely must have told you that. No?
Your team they were tight-lipped. They didn't tell me nothing. You got good little soldiers there. They did not say a damn word. So
Lauren Shell and I eat popcorn together all the time. Actually, Lauren Shell is my ride or die. She is my ride or die. In my phone, she used to be evil Lauren Shell. And now she's morphed into because there's this photo of her that she and I took when we went to Nobu. The one time we went to like fancy Nobu. Nobu 57, and we were eating sushi, and there's this photo of her eating sushi, and she just has this look on her face. She looks like an evil anime cartoon. And so that night we were trashed, and I put her in my phone as evil Lauren Shell.
Very nice.
Anyway, that has morphed, and now she is Malorenza Shell. So
right.
evil Lauren Shell. Yeah. Yeah. But like every time, like there's so many things with her name, like, you know, at the first time it snows, it's the shell apocalypse. Like, I mean, I think there's a lot. It goes a long way. Not so much you can do with the Egalka, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. On to question 4, drink 4. What are we drinking?
Okay. Cheers. You ready for this guy? Cheers. This is actually a Megan Dorman drink.
Oh.
So I'm branching out. No pun intended. I'm branching outside of your watering holes for just a second. This is a drink that Megan Dorman makes at all of her bars, and it's one of my favorite drinks. It is basically a spice tree boulevardier. So it's Coqui Torino, Campari, and spice tree. Big rock. I think she serves it up sometimes, but whenever she serves it to me, it's on a big rock with a big ass orange garnish.
Oh, it's damn good. I also love Megan. Ding.
Thanks, Meg.
Love her bars.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a good drink.
Yes.
And whenever I talk about this drink, all of like my colleague Scott, who does what I do, but on the West Coast, he is like, that's my go-to nightcap. Like we all somehow gravitate towards this drink.
Excellent. Well, this even ties into our next question, which is perfect. So, being a Dutch Kills bartender, they have a thing called the bartender's choice.
Right.
What is your bartender's choice go-to cocktail to serve and to drink?
Okay. My go-to cocktail to serve and to drink. Okay. This is a hard one. My boyfriend's looking at me like fucking White Claw. Yeah. What do I make you? Yeah, I guess so. All we drink is penicillin. Let me think about this. All right, so I don't know, man. This is a really tough one. It's really hard to be. It's hard to be on the spot. Oh yeah, you made a really delicious. Let me see. Okay, so.
Margarita. You said you were drinking more tequila.
Oh, you know what? Recently, that is true. Thank you, baby. Recently, I have been, and this is never. Here's the thing: is that it's really tough for me because from 2008 to 2012, I worked for Moet Hennessy, and they have a Scotch, a vodka, a cognac. They used to have Grand Marnier that I sold. They have a bunch of wines and obviously a bunch of champagnes, and they had this rum, Pencaid, right? So that's what I did for 4 years. So I had all those things at my disposal. Then I worked for a gin company for 2.5 years. And so I drank a lot of gin. And then now I work for a Scotch company. So throughout all of this, there's 2 things that I have never worked with officially. And one is American whiskey and the other is tequila. I just mean in broad strokes. People will be like, oh, well, you've also never worked with whatever, Sotol. But yeah, no, broad strokes. Never had tequila in my house, and I've never had American whiskey in my house because there's never been a professional reason for it.
Gotcha.
Since I've been down here in Texas, I have been drinking shitloads of tequila, which is very weird and out of character for me because I am not a big tequila person. I'm definitely more of a wine person. Like Lauren Shell and I can like destroy a wine cellar. When I watched her episode, I was like, what? I saw the Fernet, and then I saw the first glass of red wine, and I was like, where's she gonna go from here? And then it was like another glass of red
That's
wine.
red wine. Yep. Yeah.
I was like, this makes sense.
Yeah, and then a third glass of red wine. So
Exactly.
we just kept going, and then finally she was nice to me and gave me
Whiskey.
yeah,
Red Press, was it?
Yeah. So.
All right, so drink that I am going to recently, my go-to drink recently is, there's this little Mexican place called La Casita it's in Pearland, Texas. And they make like a sumo mandarin, like, or a big clementine, that kind of thing.
Yep.
They make a margarita that's like a clementine margarita.
Okay.
And or they call it Satsuma margarita, and it is out of control. I mean, like a Satsuma margarita, I crush so many of those. Man, it's messy, but it's delicious. So that's my go-to. And my serving drink, I will say, so, you know, when I worked at Dutch Kills, Giuseppe Gonzalez created the Infante.
Okay.
And the Infante and actually Amanda Victoria, and I and Giuseppe would all just like pound these drinks and just shred all the nutmeg on top, like so much nutmeg. And that is one of my favorite drinks to surprise people. So much so that when I worked for No Let's Gin, I would make them No Let's Gin, lemon juice. It was kind of like an Army Navy, but like kind of a riff on the Infante, but back to the Army Navy. That was just orgeat, lemon juice, a little bit of Angostura bitters, and No Let's Gin. And people were just wowed. So anything with orgeat, but Infante, gotta have it. I love that you're wearing your sweatshirt.
Yes, I would.
80 degrees out.
I know. I felt that it was a little like wearing the band tee to the band, but
we posted you. You know, we had like a whole bunch of people, and they were like, "Which one should we post?" And I'm like, "We gotta post him. Like, he looks like a fucking gangster. Like, you look like literally like you'd come back from like capping somebody in the ass, whatever you do." Yeah.
Hardcore life in Brooklyn, but yeah.
That's great. Okay.
Great. All right. Question 5.
So the sample you have is our Rogues Banquet.
And I'm supposed to pour that out just in a normal glass, right? No ice.
I mean, whatever you want. However you like to drink 46% whiskey. I gave you a healthy pour on that one so you could save some.
Sure did. God damn, I'm glad that one didn't break. Woo.
That's why when you sent me the photo, I was like, please tell me it's not the Rogues Banquet, because we've been trying to get mics on. Like, it's just been a pain in the ass. And I'm like, please tell me it was the vermouth, so who cares?
Wow. Okay.
Cheers, my boo. This is great.
Oh, cheers. That smells amazing.
Fuck yeah.
Oh.
Thank you for my coin, by the way. I love it.
You're welcome. Well, that's our 5th question, so hang on, I have to enjoy this.
Yes, please do. So it's our 25th anniversary. I mean, it's our 20th anniversary. So what we did was we wanted to make very old celebratory whiskey. The label is kind of influenced by Beggar's Banquet. That's what the label's supposed to be a riff on, kind of. But it just has all these old compass box figures. Like there's a peat monster in the bottom and stuff like that.
Oh, that's amazing. That is. Oh, wow.
You like it?
I do so much.
So that's my question for you. What's your least favorite compass box?
Peat monster.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's fair.
I am not a.
So did the penicillin not do it for you then?
Oh no, it's fine. Like again, in cocktails, not a problem.
Yeah.
I just don't get people that can like sit down and.
It's a divisive thing.
Yeah. Okay. So question 5. You got your Whiskey Wednesday coin?
Yes. See. Right. Yes, Chief.
So you can spin it, you can flip it, you can do whatever you want, but the coin gives us our answer. So, question is it true that you got into the cocktail industry because of your love affair with fellow Dartmouth alum, Jake Tapper?
Lauren, how could you? All right, let's find out.
Fuck no! Oh!
Oh, I would do anything for Jake Tapper, though.
I know. She told me, like, she's like, no matter what you do, you have to have a question about Jake Tapper. We all love him. I mean, who doesn't love him?
Who doesn't? Lauren and I went to a like Dartmouth alum only, like some dumb shit that blah blah blah. But Jake Tapper was like a featured player, and so it was at like the Hilton in Battery Park City. It was like in some weird place, and she and I were like, here for Jake. We just sat like as close to him as possible. Yeah, we have a small obsession.
Yeah. Kerrin, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Tim, this was awesome.
5 drinks down, 5 questions.
It's not midnight, so we managed to do it.
You are good. You can jump in the pool yet. So
I got time.
so much. Have a great night. Stay safe. And I look forward to when we can.
We will share a smash burger and duck wings and a broccoli salad very soon.
Yes, and some penicillins.
And some fancy bespoke Spaniard, maybe.
Sounds like a plan. Have
Okay.
a good night. Thank you so much. We'll talk soon. Be safe.
Thank you.
Bye.